Hi guys, this is Sam from Fluid Social, and today I'm going to help you get out of your rut with one woman. Right now, I imagine a large percentage of you are spending the majority of your time thinking about one girl. Maybe it's an ex-girlfriend, maybe it's a girl that you recently met, you approached, but she seems like she's got something that the others don't. She seems like she's special. It seems like this is the one that you really care about. Maybe you're talking to some others, if you don't really care about them, this is the one. And you're thinking, what shall I message her? How shall I get her attention? Shall I release a video of me with another girl? Shall I send her a message that shows I don't really care? What shall I do? And the problem here is that any of these actions are only telegraphing to her the way that you're feeling, which is that you're putting her on a pedestal. Now, this can manifest itself very subtly. Maybe you know objectively that she's not, super different, that she's not some exceptional member of the human species. She is a woman, like many other women. She's beautiful, she's kind, she's friendly, you like her, but she's human. But there's still this part of you that keeps thinking about her. The propaganda machine in your mind is pulling her to the front every time, like the great McDonald's arches. She is sticking there in your mind. You are creating a marketing machine that is drawing your attention only to this one girl. How do you get her? What do you need to do? The answer is simple, and it's a principle that you should always remember. It's a very, very crude way of saying it. I don't believe in playing games. I don't believe in manipulation. I don't believe in any of this. However, play the game and not the girl. What I mean by that is you as a man have your principles. You know how you should be acting. You know how to telegraph the way that you feel. You know what you believe in. When you deviate from what you believe in, when you make exceptions for one person, you begin the slippery slope that pushes them away. You begin the descent into semi-madness where you become infatuated by a woman that realistically you don't know that well. You create an image of her that is not true to the reality of her, and you descend into helpless infatuation rather than remaining solid, consistent, and clear in your values, your goals, and your intent. Here's the answer. When you're feeling this way about one woman, when you're thinking about how to get her back, what to say, what to message her, what to do, archive the chat, delete the contact. Don't block it. She'll come back in the future. The key here is patience. What we don't think as men is that it doesn't have to happen today. It doesn't have to happen tomorrow. If you like this girl, I respect that. What I'm not saying is forget all about her and never talk to her again. No, I understand. And sometimes I've had women that I've really liked and they've come through a year later, or I've ended up spontaneously meeting with them 6 months later, and we've ended up, hooking up or getting together again then. However, the mindset that you're in, where she's the one you're thinking about and you can't get her off your mind, there is nothing you can do right now to get this girl. All you will do is drive her further away, destroy your own values and your own self-esteem, and end up a mess, fantasizing, fetishizing a woman, creating this narrative about her that's in no way true to the reality of who she is. What you should do, you should archive the contact on WhatsApp, or push the message if it's on another form of social media. Put it so that you can't see it. Delete the contact so that the name doesn't show up. Then your picture won't show up to her when she looks at your contact, and forget about it. Focus on others. If you do this, if you focus on other women, if you go out, keep socializing, keep active, keep respectfully approaching and meeting other women, as soon as you get some other opportunities that in the mind of this girl are equal or greater than the way that she sees herself, whether or not she can even see you doing this, she will come back. Now, I'm not prophesizing here something metaphysical. For me, the jury's out. I'm not a believer in the metaphysical, nor am I certain that it does not exist. But in my experience, in my considerable experience of going out and actively approaching, socializing, meeting, dating women, every time I find myself in a position where I really like one girl and I start to have what the industry might term one-itis, I start to really put my focus onto one girl and start sort of fetishizing or fantasizing about this one person. Whenever I cut that contact completely, stop messaging, stop thinking about that person and focus on others, as soon as the other options start coming in, guess who messages me? Guess who comes back? Guess who notices that I'm online and I'm not messaging her? Guess who sees that WhatsApp status later on down the line and starts to think of what they're missing out on when they see you with another girl? There is something mysterious going on whereby this is a theme that happens every time. Every time I cut that contact off, I don't send that cheesy message. I don't try and play a game to try and get her back. I forget about it. Every time that happens, she comes back. Or occasionally, I go out, I meet another girl who I actually prefer, and everybody wins. But when you're in this mindset where it's a little bit needy, and I'm not saying I'm immune to this, right? However much experience you have, whoever you are, if you're going out and meeting women, there will always be one that stands head and shoulders above the others. Every now and then, you'll find that girl that seems like she's way more exciting. The way she smiles, the way she giggles, the way she touches, everything about her just seems different. But there's always someone else that doesn't see her that way. There's another guy that maybe likes one of the other girls that you might have an opportunity with and thinks nothing of this girl. It's completely subjective, and as long as you're in that needy state of mind, as long as you're fetishizing her, as long as you're putting her up on that pedestal, you know that your mind is playing tricks on you. Every thought you have of, maybe I'll go to the same event as her and pretend go with another girl and make her jealous. Every thought you have of how you're going to get this girl right now is going to fail. In the future, it might succeed. The thing that you need is that detachment. You need to detach from the intensity of your feelings right now. You need to give it some space. You need to back away. You need to allow yourself that space to think rationally again. And once you no longer feel that neediness, you've got that separation, you've got that detachment, you're not looking at her Instagram stories, you're not looking at the messages that you have with her, then you're going to start to create the high value mindset, the non-needy mindset that she's organically going to be attracted to. And in almost every case, you're going to see this girl again if you plant the seed in your mind. In the few cases that you don't, something even better is going to have come along and made your life better. So, I understand the feeling. It's no reflection of you as a character. It happens to me, happens to everyone I know. Every coach I know, every guy I know goes through these stages where they start thinking too much about one girl who they don't really know. The only solution is to distance yourself from her. So the emotional intensity dies down, you have the space to think rationally again, and this woman will, in almost every case, come back into your life. This is an important message. I hope this has landed on welcome ears. At least a few of you are going to be experiencing this. Trust me on this one. This is the way to deal with the situation. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Sam out.